last one. Oh man, guys. Hello. Thursday workout time. Thursday bench day. I think today we're just going to be just trying to lock in, take it nice and slow because I am feeling rough today. Alright. Oh, you know what? We are missing one important thing right here. Alright. Now we should be rocking and rolling. Hello. There we go. And that is good. Alright. Oh yeah, we are feeling rough today. See what we can pull out of our behinds today. Yeah, me without glasses. Trying to wake up a little bit over here. Rough one today. Today is definitely one of those, I had somebody just before this, and I really thought about coming home and trying to take a nap first, but I'm like, we're just gonna get it over with. Get it over with for today. Man, I will say, the Embers of Uncrowned demo was pretty good. I think this is the last day that I streamed. This has been like 3 days, I think. Was pretty impressed with that. I also cranked out Stellar Blade on my little hiatus. So I'm all finished with that. I'm not sure what's up next. We'll have to see. Yeah, I cranked that out. Feeling like a gremlin the past couple days. Feel like the closer we're getting here to the surgery, it's just like, on average, the worse I've been feeling. Before I was, I would tell you guys, like, I would actually have, like, some okay weeks of sleep, like some pretty decent weeks of sleep to kind of offset the weeks that were really bad, but it's just been bad. Like, kind of unlucky there. Need more. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know, I know. Well, you guys always for sure at least get, 3 days from me. 3 days a week of me. Ugh. At the bare minimum. To be fair, what day was that? Was that Monday or Tuesday? Like the day that the Embers of Uncrowned demo came out, I worked out. I played that for a little bit, and then I also came home and played some more on stream. So you guys got like an overload of me that day. I was pushing through it. I was really pushing through that too. Two, three, yep. Yep. Generally, I always get at least 1 weekend game streaming guaranteed. I do try to at least fit one in, It's way easier on the weekend. There's tons of stuff to be excited about the next couple months, though, so I anticipate it will be more, and then especially after the surgery, too. At least, that's the hope. Feel better. Three on the 15th. Yeah. Yeah, that was the day. I've kind of been thinking, well, now that I have Stellar Blade finished, I'm like, well, what do I do now? I was kind of thinking about doing the Echoes of Aincrad demo, just because I'm assuming you'll be able to pick back up where you left off on the demo when the actual game comes out. That might be I'm pretty caught up on all my gacha stuff. I don't really think there's much to be doing in that regard. Might just be cranking right into another single player playthrough. Alright, so that's 245. Let's go ahead and see what I ended up doing last week. What did I do last week? Of course, I closed out the tab that already had my video producer up. There we go. Also, I don't know what is causing this to happen, but it's alright. It's all good. All good. Thursday, bench plus upper. $97? For some reason I feel like I ended up going heavier than that. Move this over. 87. Oh, that is 297, isn't it? Alright, perfect. So that means, let's see, today. Probably do a bit of a range. As for sets of 3. Sets of 3. Where's my workout log? So I think tempo first ascending set will be 287, and then our actual top set will be 302 to 310. Leaning towards 310, but we'll see. Close grip Larson. For the back off, close grip. What was the rep? Was it 5? Yes. And probably 245 for this. 245. And we have modified pull up. Weighted push up. And what did I try out for tricep last week? There's some new that I was doing. Oh, yeah. Cable, tricep extension, and then we're doing dumbbell preacher curl. Now it's come back to me. Finally. Did I do this? I don't even remember. I'll do it again, I guess. Yeah, but fine, we'll get another warm up in a bit. Sick with an ear infection? Ooh, sorry to hear. That is the worst. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. So the days that matter the most. Hopefully that feels better. Boy, those are no fun. I swear the connection down here is so jank. I don't need wrist wraps for this. This is light. This is easy work. You're. Alright, first ascending set. You know, even if I'm like half asleep right now, it's feeling pretty good. Not feeling too shabby. Why? I swear. Good old Thursday workout time. So close, boys, so close. Just a few more. Well, let's see. I guess it's technically just short of 2 more weeks, right? Got another full week, and then, if I'm not mistaken, the surgery is on a Wednesday. Closing in on it. Must be more than just much. Almost nose job time, as they say. All right. Just need to make sure these are definitely more tempo than the warm-ups have been. Not bad. Do I want 302? Do I want 310? What's it gonna be? Yeah, I think 310 as well. Hard in the car, talking some sense into me. Yes, sir. Making excessive demands. I mean, I wish. Not yet, right? Someday. I'd like to hit, a 405 bench press. I'd say that would be a lifetime lifting goal. Although I think that one's actually probably, I would say I could go above that for a lifetime lifting goal. That one actually seems the most feasible. Probably more feasible than the 700 deadlift. But we'll see. Alright, the top set is loaded and waiting to be lifted. Did anybody else try out that Embers of Uncrowned demo? I don't know who was watching me on Monday, but man, it was actually not bad at all. Was not too shabby. I kind of cranked out everything on the demo pretty much that first day. I played a pretty good amount. Not really sure that there's anything for me to log back into for the demo. Kind of just was cranking out Stellar Blade. Alright. Top set here. Nice, clean tempo. 310 for 3. Let's go. Oh boy. Not bad. Third one was probably a little bit slower than I would have liked it to be. Yo, what's up, Mike? How we doing? So what's next? Now that I beat Stellar Blade, I was telling Zero I could download the demo for Echoes of Aincrad because I do plan on like playing that when it comes out. I think you can just continue on where you left off from the demo when the game actually drops. Or I could do Metaphor ReFantasio. I started that up like 3-4 weeks ago. Played it for like a session. And then I was just like, man, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this right now. But mostly because I really wanted to crank out Stellar Blade first. Oh no, you reinstalled. Wow, you should have tried out Embers of Uncrowned. I mean, I am actually very excited for just like, we have some MMOs that are kind of cooking that will be coming, you know, in the near future. And then a lot of like, obviously, good single player. I'm the Empress of Westfall Unclassic. Okay. You know what? In that case, fair enough. You gotta get back to your Empress duties. Fair enough. Sweet, yeah. You know, I don't know, man. Like I said, Aeon 2 was definitely gonna be dead on global release if they didn't change anything, but they actually changed stuff in the KR version, like legit right before. Well, obviously not right before. We're still a few months out, but before the global launch, they dropped that crazy pricing of like all the battle passes, and they're adding more equalized content, or not adding, but changing the already existing. If I'm not misspeaking, they're changing the kind of PvP options that they have to more equalized, and some other good changes. Alright, so this is close grip. So yeah, we'll see if they make any other additional changes for the global release. Let's go, baby. And then obviously Ember's Uncrowned. The demo played very good. Makes me actually probably more excited for it. Embers of Uncrowned, I thought it was supposed to release this year sometime. So I wonder like how that's gonna hold up. I just hope that they don't drop so close to each other. Like MMO drought, and then everybody decides to release their MMO around the same time frame of like 4 to 6 months. Why? It's like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Let's put our thinking caps on. Plus, there's Chrono Odyssey at the beginning of 2027, and like they've shared updates with some of the stuff they've been doing since that last test. But I was actually reading some Reddit, and it's like there hasn't even been an announcement of another test, and they're wanting to do another test plus like an open beta. Or so I mean, I don't know. Does that get delayed again? It could be possible. Mid 2027, probably more realistic. And then, of course, the new Final Fantasy expansion, I think, is right around it's definitely Q1 of next year, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's just like Aeon 2 in September, and I mean, if Embers of Uncrowned is going to drop this year, then hopefully it's not immediately around the same time as Aeon 2. You're probably looking at November. Chrono in Q1 if it doesn't change, although I think that's probably unlikely at this point. And then Final Fantasy 14 expansion. Sheesh! Alright, one more set of bench press. One more lucky set. Yeah. Adventures of Elliot game came out too. But I think most likely my brother's gonna be the one to buy that. Actually, I need to ask him if he's gonna buy it on Switch too, or if he's gonna buy it on the PC. Because if he's not gonna buy it on the PC, then I will just buy it. Because I'm not like, I'm a PC gamer for the most part. And then we'll just play it maybe right away. That might be what I just go right on into after finishing Stellar Blade yesterday. Oh no. I'm spilling water. I have to mention next week's goal on the primary day is to, have a little bit of fun, see how heavy I can get up to, and then the Saturday session, we'll do like the follower goal celebration of we hit 315 followers. It's gonna be a 315, as many reps as possible. We'll see how many times I can hit it. I'm curious, actually. Especially since, bench has been feeling, much better as of recently. I wonder if I could hit it for 10. 9 or 10, I think I would be pretty happy with. But that's pretty up there, actually, though. 9 or 10, 10... If I calculate that, like a 1 rep max, that's probably pretty close to 4 or 5. Although the higher you get in terms of reps, probably the less accurate it's going to be for a 1 rep max estimate. I think I've done it for 5 for sure before. Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah. The goal would be to shoot for 8 or 9, most likely. If I can hit 10, that would be aura. Boom! Boom! Alright, so let's see. I'm probably going to do 2 sets of the winded push-ups. I have been noticing a little bit of some pec discomfort. Obviously, I've been pushing it pretty good. Been adding in more chest sort of accessory movements. And I think I'm taking a little bit of a beating, especially with how recovery has been. I'm going to drop that volume just a smidge because preferably I want to feel good going into next week. Yo, what's up, Rosie? Hello. There he is. There he is. Oh man, I'm feeling rough today. I'll be honest. Yep. But that being said, the workout's going really good. I just feel like I could just fall asleep on the bench after I finish the set. Yeah, you know, it's been a lot of partying this week. I was saying it earlier. It just seems like the closer that we get to the surgery, like this has been manageable to a certain extent, right? Because like, even though I have like really shitty weeks of sleep, at some point I'll have like a week or a few days within a week where it's like not too shabby, right? Like I'm able to kind of like will even out a little bit, right? But not as of the past couple weeks. It's just been all kind of rough. All kind of rough there. But that's fine, because we're getting dang close. One more full week after obviously this week. How long is yeah, I'm not really sure on that. I know I have lifting restrictions, right? So like, I think on the paper it said like, don't lift more than 10 pounds for a week. I'm sure it's not too shabby, but that being said, the first couple days are probably going to be rough because, like, obviously you just kind of have to sleep on your back, and I don't really do that. So, next week, we're just going to beat ourselves up so hard on the workouts because the week after, I'm probably going to be, you know, just kind of chilling. I might get like, well, since the surgery is on Wednesday, I might try to get a like workout on Monday and Tuesday. Take advantage of that, but then kind of coast. All right, push-up time. Let's go ahead and put the phone on the floor. Where are you gonna go? And then we're gonna hang out down here until we get done with the push-ups. But yeah, I mean, it seems like recovery's not too shabby. On average, you know. I hope it's not one of those like giga early surgeries. I guess we'll see though. It's about time though. About friggin' time, brother. Yeah, Naroji, I think you might have missed us maybe playing that Embers of Uncrowned demo on Monday. I can't remember if you were in or not. It was actually really good. I'm telling everybody, I'm hyped for it. Try it out. Especially if you're bored and you want that MMO. Especially if you don't mind the isometric kind of view. Sometimes, like, for some people that might be a deal breaker, but I don't mind it. Was pretty... No, I was really impressed, actually. Yeah. Hopefully it's not, like, super early, you know, in the morning. I guess it is what it is, right? Hopefully it'll be easy for me to sleep after the surgery, because, you know, I don't know. And you got the anesthesia and all that jazz, and I don't really know if there'd be, like, any pain medication that I would have for it. We shall see on that. Did I already? Alright, let's see here. Pull-up time. I did, nice. Yes, it is an outpatient surgery. It is indeed. All right. Oh man. Rough today. Hold up time, baby. Should probably put my glasses on so I can actually see. Got some people just chatting now. Got some peeps chatting. All right. Yeah. Definitely anesthesia on that. My first time, I've had wisdom teeth. I think I had it done for wisdom teeth. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't think anything else, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I haven't had anything crazy really, you know. I've not like really broken a bone or I mean, I think I've probably torn something at some point, but not like anything that I had to have surgery for. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the wisdom teeth. Hopefully it works, right? Hopefully they give me enough. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know if that I would get any pain medication or anything. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I do have to like rinse, like do the rinse every so often. Being really nervous the first time I got knocked out, you know, not being conscious and control. I've done that a few times. Trying to enjoy it when you're awake and operating next to waking up in the recovery area. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? I mean, I don't think I'm really. I, I don't think I'm really nervous for it, right? At the end of the day, like, there are, like, risks, even if they're very, very small, it's not like they're non existent. Like, complications happen from people being under anesthesia. But that's more so the risk increases kind of based on the number of comorbidities that somebody, you know, might have. But, I mean, for me, I'm pretty healthy. Like, you know what? They're forcing me to take a nap. You know, finally. No, I'm definitely ready for it. Definitely ready for it. That might be the best sleep that I've gotten in a while. No, it's not that long enough. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Embers of the Uncrowned. I would say that you could go watch my VOD, but then I'm like remembering for some reason the setting got switched off to where it's not auto publishing the VOD. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if it's like when you play copyrighted music, like it just automatically swaps it off. That could be it, maybe. Anyway, I might actually. Let me publish some of these. Yeah, because this is even that far back. Unpublished. was muted. Well, that's not actually. The titles are all jank too. So what? That would have been 50, yeah. Man, how annoying. Alright, put this down. Well, I guess we'll get to that at some point. A little peck pop here. Diablo / PoE. I mean, from the isometric view, kind of, I would say it'd be most akin to like Lost Ark, because it's still going to be like an MMO, whereas Diablo PoE isn't necessarily MMO. They're more like ARPG. Yeah, so most similar to Lost Ark. There are some things that like maybe so like Lost Ark didn't do, but that this game is doing that are kind of pulling from Diablo and PoE. Like there's some it's like the equivalent of like a loot goblin that's throughout the maps. And then also shrines. And I'm like, that's, you know what, that's kind of cool. Shrines that just kind of buff up and, yeah, I don't know. I think it could definitely hit. Let me rotate the camera angle here. Do all that jazz. You know what I should do? I'll do my bicep first. I'm trolling. I am trolling myself. Alright, where? I want 15s or 20s. I think we'll go 20. Rotate this over since we'll be just doing stuff over here. Perfect. And then what I am going to do, I am probably going to use the restroom real quick. Let's see, we are all good here. So be right back real quick. Alright, we back. We back. Let me see here. Oh, no, we're gonna go ahead and make this nice and big like so. Okay, there we go. Alright, Dumbbell Preacher Curl. And 12. Yeah, man, I think a lot of good stuff to be excited about for sure coming up. You got the Ion 2 changes coming in clutch before Global. Eating good. We gonna be eating good. Yeah, all things considering, not too shabby of a workout today. Not too shabby. Let's go, baby. Alright, I am realizing most likely this is not the same playlist. Oh, okay, so it started a different one. Perfect, actually. Nice. Exactly what I would have wanted it to be, I suppose. Got a series of nights just coming up. Thinking about getting back to Diablo 3 on my Switch 2. Finally doing a full playthrough. Diablo 3, huh? The Diablo 3. It's a good one. It was a good one. I think Diablo 4 is finally starting to get to be where it's like people really think it's like in a good spot. PoE 2 was really fun, so I don't know. It just was kind of It was kind of hitting different, and I might pop into some Diablo 4 in the near future. We'll see. We shall see. DOE 2 and Diablo 4 isn't on there? Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, hey, no worries. You'll have lots of good stuff to make use of your Switch 2 with before too long. Ocarina of Time remake is coming soon. Won't that be something? Also, I think I don't know if the other parts are on, but obviously the Final Fantasy VII remake, the last part is going to be on Switch 2. What else? I'm trying to think of the other big ones. Pretty sure we literally talked about it last week on stream, and then I'm just like, my brain is so fried. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You know what? I never actually played Tears of the Kingdom. I played Breath of the Wild, which was really good. Of course. But I never got around to Tears of the Kingdom. Actually, I need to play Final Fantasy VII Part 2. I started it up on the PlayStation, like, obviously a while ago. And then, you know, like, I'm just a creature of habit. I fell out of habit of, like, sitting down and playing it versus other things, and out of sight, out of mind. My brother actually bought the discounted bundle of Part 1 and Part 2 on Steam, though. So now I could technically just, I guess, restart and play it on PC and be able to stream it. We'll see. I haven't decided on that yet. Oh wow, okay. That's a great, you know, that's quite the rabbit hole right there. I'm in. Alright, very good, very good. Alright, what do we have here? Hello, Slowpokes. Happy Thursday. Started PC gaming before the games came out, kind of drifted away from console gaming for a while, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'll be playing next, actually. Like I said, I could do Metaphor. Since I did start it, and then, I don't know, I got like one session in, and I just put it down. Because I wanted to Stellar Blade. what is next. We need to clear out this backlog. But then there's also that Adventures of Elliot. Yeah, chat with my brother. Alright, so got the preacher curls out of the way. We will take this off, so make room for my bosom. And we will do some, just single arm tricep pull downs. Apparently we don't need a lot of weight for it. Yes, sir. And 12. Oops. All right, let's see here. Luke, hello, man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's not going too shabby. Not too shabby. How about for you? You feel love. I know. Yeah, Thursday, man. I think today's gonna be a chill day. The rest of today. 11 and 12. I don't know why I keep doing that. So, Naroji, when do you start your night shifts? Man, the night shifts gotta be rough. Gots to be rough. Towards the end of next week. Already thinking about them, huh? Is it like a sense of dread? Like, oh, this is about to suck. Phone quiet, so it's a good time to get caught up on gaming and show. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, yeah.
Now, the stress of this incident has given me walking nightmares,
Not gonna lie,
street
I'm
terrors,
actually feeling
diabetes,
a little
and
bit better
hysterical
since,
pregnancy.
like, getting going, right, and getting in the swing of the workout. A little invigorated. Roger. Arnicar with the bits, man. He loved it. He loved the flirt. I'm glad I could single-handedly just, like, make your day by adding in blurt. But I don't hear him. In a way, that's almost kind of funny, huh? Like, you guys could be trolling me, and I wouldn't even know it. Just clueless about it. Oh. Did I do 3 sets of that? Or did I only do 2 sets? I don't know. That was my third. That was my third. It do be like that sometimes. Alright, I will probably do a few sets of some, we'll do a few sets of some lateral raise. Let's see, probably 20. Let's see, I need to, oh yeah. Make that smaller on that. See, it's all about perspective, Arnicar. I might not hear it, but that could be to your guys' benefit. You can get a good laugh out of absolutely trolling me. It's only during the workout streams, too. It should work when I'm, like, gaming on my actual PC. I'm pretty sure you scared the crap out of me when I was playing Resident Evil. I swear I heard it at one point. Or was that not Blur? Yeah, okay, that's right. That wasn't Blur. Why isn't that playing audio on my Yeah, that was it. The scream is that's a little much. Yeah, I'll have to check that. That's a good point. Because, like, obviously I just am not, like, connected to my PC because I'm listening to, like, my own thing when I'm working out, but it should definitely come through when I'm, like, streaming, on my gaming PC. Right to my head. Instead. Say instead. This is a lesson for everyone, no matter how, well, I wouldn't say no matter how tired you are, but you'd be surprised how much better you feel once you get going, because that's how it was today. I was really not feeling it, but feeling pretty good now. Go out and get you some. Dust off those weights. Who's gonna lift all those weights? Alright. That is good. That is good for today. Oh boy. I think I almost want to go for a walk. It's not like giga hot outside. And to be fair, I recommend before it gets hot for individuals to get out there and get kind of acclimated before it just like you walk outside one day and it slaps you in the face because you're not used to the heat at all. Yeah, might get on out there and do some walking. All right, guys. that is kind of just it for today's workout. And to be fair, I just don't really, it's just one of those average days. I don't have a ton to write home about, or, I've been letting you guys know, of course. Surgery in, well, just under 2 weeks now. So that's exciting. And then honestly, just a lot of stuff to be excited about. We'll keep pumping out the workout streams as usual, right? We're very consistent about. And I think good on the horizon in terms of like just getting more game streams in. There's going to be more stuff to play that I'm excited about playing. And then, hopefully just feeling better to be able to create more opportunities to get that type of stuff in. And then, feel like I'm in a good enough headspace to be able to just turn the camera on and just try to have a good time to you guys. But yeah, obviously we get the workout streams in no matter what. I did just Giga Grind Stellar Blade. I played, maybe, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 streams of some Stellar Blade, but I was like hella cranking that out off stream. I guess it is what it is. I need to find out what I'm playing next, because we're just cranking through single player playthroughs right now. Probably really up until, next month there's going to be a lot of new releases. So, yeah, I don't know. I could do the Echoes of Aincrad demo and play through that, and then of course, like, just when the game actually comes out, you should just be able to continue on from that point. Either that or Metaphor, ReFantazio. I'm not really sure if there's anything else on kind of like that top list of what's next. So we'll get that going. I don't know about today necessarily, but for sure this weekend. So, all right, guys. Yeah, that's really it. Good workout, better than once I kind of got going. Definitely feeling a little bit better. So that's always good. Regardless, the bench session went pretty dang good. You know what? We might as well fix our range with what we actually hit, so it's easier for us to keep track of. So good workout stream. As always, thanks for popping in, guys. I don't know, maybe we'll see. Maybe I get some spurt of energy later today, and we'll do like a game stream of us getting started on something. Otherwise, for sure, this weekend. Alright, guys. Thanks for popping in, hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thanks for the support, as always. And I'll see you next time. Peace. See you, Dreamore.